Welcome to the grand scheme of crypto.
Everybody, it's the grand scheme of crypto, back at you once again with another video, this time talking about CRO. First and foremost, I am not a financial advisor and nothing said here is considered financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Let's jump right into it. So, a CRO crypto catalyst is coming as Crypto.com readies its US launch. So this was by the Coin Detective. Make sure you follow the Coin Detective on Twitter. I don't have the page up right now, but I believe it's the Coin Detective on Twitter or a Coin Detective, but I'll leave it linked up in the description box below. So peace and love to everybody out there. Welcome back. Welcome to all of my new people tuning into this video. You're in for some juicy alpha, so stay tuned. Now, so today we're going to be taking a look at CRO and taking a look at this article here that we got put onto by the Coin Detective, right? And the original article is on Investor Place. So the title reads, a CRO crypto catalyst is coming as Crypto.com readies its US launch. Crypto.com is seeing its initial US launch after a long publicity campaign. Now this was released on March 15th. So like I said, guys, if you want to get this news as soon as possible, this is where you need to be. There's 3 tiers. You can pick one, all right? One for all budgets. That's where you should be, because I'm putting this video out. Today's the 23rd. I'm putting this video out pretty much a week or so after I knew about this, and a week or so after this article came out. So, and then when we flip over to the chart and you take a look at, we'll take a quick look real quick. You'll see, look at what CRO's doing. Look at what CRO's doing. So I'm telling you guys, you don't want to be late. You don't want to be like waiting for me to put videos out, because I'm already look. Let me move over some. Look. I bought CRO here. I bought some CRO right here. You know what I'm saying? Right there, as it was sitting on the 21 EMA before it broke out of this box. So, and we'll jump back. Let's jump back to the article, okay? And go through that first, then we'll come back to the chart. There's a good chance that if you're an American, you've heard of Crypto.com and its Cronos CRO USD token. Now, CRO USD just means the CRO USD pair, so it's matched up against USD. Even those unfamiliar with crypto investing have surely witnessed one of the company's huge advertising campaigns within the United States. And now Americans are coming into closer contact than ever with the ever-growing exchange. The company is planning on its major rollout to the US market, as it's letting users know this week. The news surely stands to fuel growth for the CRO crypto. Crypto.com has been busy over the last 6 months plugging away at the American demographic. In autumn of 2021, the company launched its first national commercial campaign. The campaign, bearing the tagline, "Fortune favors the brave," and fronted by the spokesperson Matt Damon, Jason Bourne. They had Jason Bourne on there. Y'all better understand what's going on. Stimulated much conversation around the exchange. Fast forward to December, and the company vastly ramped up its presence. The platform purchased the naming rights to the downtown Los Angeles sports arena that had up until that point been known as the Staples Center, which is now known as the Crypto.com Arena. Y'all better understand something, what's going on. Crypto.com Arena. Cronos is on its way to the top. I'm telling you guys. Now, as the company sped into 2022, it did not slow down on the campaigning toward the American audience. Most notably, it partnered up with NBA star LeBron James on a second commercial campaign. The ad spot premiered in a crypto-heavy lineup of Super Bowl commercials. Now, I didn't watch the Super Bowl, so I didn't end up seeing those commercials, but this is very bullish. How can it not be? LeBron James plus Crypto.com plus crypto? Come on now, guys. All of the mainstream folks who are still asleep better wake up quick, or they're gonna miss the boat. The boat is already here and it's getting ready to leave, and you gonna miss it. So I mean, to anybody out there who's still on the fence about crypto, now is your time to at least jump in. Not jump in money wise, but jump in as far as your mindset, as far as getting immersed, figuring out what all this hype is all about, figuring out exactly what NFTs are and how you can potentially benefit, how you can potentially take advantage, figuring out what crypto and altcoins exactly are, what Bitcoin is, and how you can take advantage. Now is the time to get the window of opportunity. I don't like saying it's closing, because I always feel like there's opportunity, but it's not going to be here forever. As far as this specific one, there'll always be opportunities, though. There'll always be opportunities, but they won't be this huge and this big. Now, continuing on, obviously the company has been taking great pains to beef up its presence in the West. That's because the Singaporean platform, the 11th largest exchange in the world by volume, is setting the stage for its US debut, which the company says is on the horizon. So CRO Crypto primed for gains ahead of Crypto.com's US rollout. So let's see. The company issued a statement today announcing on the 15th, announcing its initial phase of a larger US rollout. Starting now, many waitlisted users are able to utilize the company's trading services. According to the company's statement, a full rollout is expected in the coming months, so April, May, June. The waitlist for this initial launch was extended only by institutional traders in the US first. Thus, retail investors don't yet have access. However, one can sign up to join the waitlist through Crypto.com's app. So if you're not already signed up, download the Crypto.com app. I'll leave a link in the description box below and get yourself on the waitlist. Stop waiting around. As Crypto.com gains more and more exposure among a crypto-hungry American demographic, its CRO Crypto is sure to post gains. In the meantime, the token is trading up by about 1% trading volume. However, it's growing vastly in the last 24 hours. The volume of CRO trades have surged by 35%. So volume is the indicator, guys. If you don't know what an indicator is, it's something that pretty much lets you know if a market is about to experience a trend change, which is a change in direction, or is about to pretty much make a significant move. So, and indicators are more than that, but that's pretty much what it is, in my summed up version, right? So, and volume surging by 35% is very bullish, and we can take a look at CRO on the chart here, right, and see that it hasn't moved much since the 15th. So let's see. So 37 cents on the 15th, right? On the 14th, right before this article came out. And as you can see, we've had a surge since then, and we've surged up about 13% so far, right? So 14% gains since this article was initially released. So this is a 14% move after you see that volume surged up about 35%. So, this is what you want to pay attention to, guys. You want to pay attention to articles like this. You want to pay attention to the charts, because you can see this chart, even this chart right here. It was I wasn't really looking at it before it bottomed out right here. So but as you can see, it fell well below the 21 EMA, which is something I picked up from a few traders. The 21 EMA, the 50 EMA are, and also the 100 EMA are some important EMA indicators that you might want to use to play around with, as far as helping you kind of with your chart analysis. Now, as you can see, when price dipped all the way down here to about 37 cents, it was very far away from the EMA. So whenever the price gets like that and it gets very far from the EMA, it's pretty much going to bounce back, at some point, soon. So as you can see, it did the same thing here. It bounced back up to the EMA, and then boom, it went up. And then, of course, it always respects its EMA. So it always has to pretty much come back. It's like, it's like when you leave the house, you got to come and check in every couple of hours, right? You leave the house as a kid, you got to come and check in every couple of hours. So this is this is in a sense what the price action is doing, right? The EMA 21 is acting like your house, right? Acting like mom, right? So every so often it has to come back and check in, you know what I mean? So as you can see, the 15th, the 14th, right, the 15th, and it has to come back and check in with that EMA 21, and then boom, it was sitting there for a second, kind of, then it had this move to the upside, right? And then it was, kind of going sideways, and then it had to come back and check in with mom, right? Then boom, after checking in with mom, another big move to the upside, and then you see boom, it kind of slows down, volume kind of surges down, kind of slows down, and bam, back down here to check in with mom, and it stays with mom for a few days, boom, boom, bam, a day or two, and then boom, another surge, boom, boom, bam, another surge, right? And it kind of just rides that EMA. So as you can see, we're way above the EMA 21 right now. So what do you guys think that you can expect right now as far as price action? I'm looking for, you can't really, don't ever try to predict what the price is going to do. Just react to what it's going to do, right? And plan accordingly. So what I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm looking for Crow, right? I'm looking for Crow to do this, and I'll write it here. I'm not saying this is what it's going to do. So we'll do brush. So I'm looking for Crow to do this, because the EMA might actually come up here to meet where we're at right now. So we might not get a correction all the way back down to the triangle, to the tip of the edge of the triangle. We might just come back down to about here and then continue upwards, in my opinion, up into these 46 to 50 cent range. In my opinion, that's where we're heading, if not further, right? I have to zoom out to see exactly where we're heading next. And if we may potentially come all the way down here, right, and kind of touch this again, maybe twice more, and then come back up, right? We may see that. So it just all depends. But right now we're looking at this on the 4 hour. We're above 80 on the RSI, which is bearish, which indicates that we're oversold, and so we're looking like we're gonna need to be kind of retracing soon to kind of come back down. And but as far as the candlesticks are concerned, the candlesticks are very bullish. You know, you have 3 rising soldiers here, is what it looks like we have here going on, and this is on the 4 hour, so it's very bullish. We can look for price to continue upwards in the short to mid term here. And yeah, guys, I'm stacking my Crow. I'm stacking my Crow up as much as I can under 50 cents, because I know once it hits $1, it's gonna be gone. So let me zoom out a little bit and see if we can take a look at this triangle here. See, we're even oversold on the what's this, the daily. So we're going to be coming back down, but it all depends on you know, where are we going to come down to is the question. Where exactly are we going to be retracing to is the question. So that's always the question. So if you're not in Crow, like I said, I'm buying Crow under 50 cents. Like, I'm buying it up, just stacking as much as I can, because I'm looking to ride this all the way back up to 80 cents and beyond, you know, which was it's the highs for last year in November. So I'm looking to ride this all the way back up past $1, which would be about 141% from where we currently are. And so 150% on your money if it doesn't go further than that, like I said before. So, and I'm not saying, I'm not sure on what time frame this can happen. This can take, you know, a little while. This can go all the way until June, until going into, you know, October and even those later months. But at some point this year, I believe that crypto.com is going to overtake those 50 and 60 cent levels, and then eventually make its way up above $1, maybe even further. And that's just my opinion, looking at the chart and then looking at the fundamental analysis for this cryptocurrency. I'm very bullish on it for this year, and it's something I'm stacking for this year personally. Now, nothing said here is financial advice. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment below with your thoughts. If you want to see more content like this, I post my charts pretty much every day in my groups that I'm in, and also sometimes on Twitter, but for the most part, I make sure I get them in my Patreon and in my group, so you guys can know what coins I'm looking at. So if you want more access to information like this, you got to get a membership. You got to pay to play. That's just what it is. This is the world we live in. You know, I got to eat. I got to make sure my family eats. My information, my time, it's all valuable to me. And, you know, you have to let me know that it's valuable to you as well. These videos that I make are already free. And I do these, you know, just out of the kindness of my own heart and goodwill, because I love you guys. I want to help some of the people out here in YouTube. But besides that, check out my channel, check out the rest of my videos. I appreciate all of my subscribers. We're at 150 strong, trying to get to 1,000 so I can get this bad boy monetized, so we can start getting these YouTube checks because I have an NFT project coming out, and I'm going to be splitting them YouTube royalties with my NFT holders. So you know we're gonna need them checks to start rolling in very soon. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's the grand scheme of crypto. I'm out. Peace.